Any comment? Yes, Abdul.
Hello, my name is Burak, not Abdul.
Your name is Burak. What do you know? What Burak mean?
Yes, I know.
What?
It's not about my name yet. Right?
What Burak mean?
It is the thing that brought the prophet to the mighty Allah.
What is that thing?
Sorry?
What is that thing?
Oh, you can look it up. I think you are wise enough to know where you
why you
can
don't
find
tell me
it.
this is your name? Okay, so you have a name, you do not know what it is. So that thing who took Muhammad to up to the sky. What is that thing? You said the thing. Is that a van? What does that mean? What al-Burak?
It is not really described because I think we couldn't even imagine what it is.
No, it describes. It says he is smaller than bigger than a donkey and smaller than a mule.
Yeah, so
okay, so he's an animal.
You can tell. Like,
he's an animal, right?
Asking me, is it like?
Okay, so he's an animal.
Prove myself first before I can speak to you, or what's the thing?
Yeah, no problem. But we are having a conversation, my friend. We have time. It's okay. Come on. We are having coffee together. Take coffee. Relax. So he is a smaller than a mule and bigger than a donkey. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Do you agree that Muhammad he went really to the heaven in the top of a mule?
No. What do you mean? Like, can you repeat this?
How you are the one who told me that al-Buraq is the one who took Muhammad to heaven, right?
Yes.
Okay. How he took him to heaven?
Somehow, like, can you imagine like quantum physics? You know?
No, I cannot imagine. You tell me. He's a donkey anyway. What a quantum physics? He's not a spaceship. He's a donkey. So
it's better than a spaceship. I think it's some kind of a ship that.
How?
That if you would see it, you would like burn to dust. Like.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so if you see this mule, you are going to be burned to dust?
No, I didn't say that. I said I think if you try to imagine it, you can like come close to it, or you can see it, then it must be something so fantastic that maybe, let me change my words, but maybe you would wish to burn to death because it's all about what you're saying.
That's nice. Okay, let me ask you now. So do you believe this is a physical donkey, or it's not really a real story? Do you believe this is really a physical thing?
Yeah, it must be somehow physical, but can be also something else.
Okay. Now, when your prophet, you describe him that he is between the size of a donkey and a mule. Was he mistaken, or he was imagining?
I think that he wasn't mistaken.
Okay. It says here in front of me, this is Sahih Muslim, I was brought al-Buraq, who is an animal white and long, longer than a donkey, but smaller than a mule.
Okay.
Okay. Here, there's a question here about the color. Why he's white, this donkey?
I don't know. Like,
okay, because nobody allowed to go to heaven even if it's donkey. If he's a black, he have to be white. That's number one. Number two, if there's any witnesses for your prophet when he went to the 7 heaven 11.
Sorry?
If there's anybody saw a donkey coming to Muhammad, knocking at his door, his name is Mr. al-Buraq. Muhammad, he jumped in the top of him, and then this donkey, he fly to the sky. Did anyone see that story?
I don't think so.
Okay, why always Muhammad, he have things nobody saw? Yesterday, I am a Middle Eastern, as you know. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story happened to me, and this is a true story. Once I was sleeping in the roof of my father in his house, and a big mule came to the roof, and he said, I woke up, and I jumped in the top of him, and he took me to Mars, and he brought me back to Vietnam, and then from Vietnam, we went to the next country, which is called Brazil, and from Brazil, we went to the next country in the border, it's called France. And then on our way back, we went to Jerusalem, and in Jerusalem, we took some coffee, and then in Jerusalem, I told him, I am really bored, I want to change the taste of my mouth, so we decided to go to the border country, it's called America. Do you believe in my story?
I don't.
Okay, so why do you believe in this story?
Because, okay, you know why I believe this story? I think the answer is obvious. But I want to ask you something else. You're a Christian, right?
Yes.
So if you make fun about this story, we could also, like an atheist could also make so much fun about the stories in the Bible or the things you are believing in.
No problem. But you see, all things happen in the Bible. There's witnesses, people. They are witnessing the story. So let us say, maybe now I did not witness it, but at that time there's people who see things. As an example, Jesus, he made the blind see. He did not see it secretly.
And how can you be sure that this is true?
No problem. You can say, but here we are talking about still a story happening in front of witnesses. It's not a guy claiming same things and nobody saw. This is what I'm talking about.
So you believe in witnesses 2,000 years ago, but you don't believe.
Yeah, but you remember what happened here. You believe in a person, he have no witness. Even his wife, she did not see that.
Yes, but
okay.
It's not on me to judge.
Let me ask you. Is it possible that Muhammad, he was illusionate? He imagined things that are happening, but in fact they are not.
Let me say it like this: it could be possible, sure, but I surely believe that it's not, because
Why surely? Why surely you believe it's not? Why you just say the word surely and surely?
The magic. I tell you why. Because the same reason why I think you believe in God is that you see all these beautiful things in life and how wonderful and fantastic everything is. Maybe you see how great the universe is and everything.
Yeah.
And the message that came to me is Muhammad's, and there is so much proven things also for me.
Like what?
That this is the.
Like what?
Well,
when Muhammad, he said in the Quran that Allah, he made the Jews pigs and monkeys. Is that something beautiful, or this is something silly and stupid?
You can call it whatever you want, but let me tell you like this: the Quran and the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is so diverse, and you can always search for those things to make fun about.
No, I don't want to make fun. Okay,
wait.
Let us
you can always take these things where you can say it's about war, it's about this, it's about that, and it's fun.
Let us mean.
But also there's so much more, and you can take this. And it's one second, I will finish soon. The thing is, you will find whatever you are looking for in this book or in this message.
Correct.
So the question is not about what is in it. The question is, what are you looking for?
And what are you looking for?
Me, I'm not looking for it. I received the message and I'm following it.
Okay, I will go with you. What make you believe that Muhammad is a prophet? Can you give me the prophecy of the prophet?
There are a lot of things, I think.
Like what? Give me one.
What do you mean?
You see, when I say I'm a prophet, it means I prophesy. When I say I'm a doctor, that means I do medicine. When I say I'm a writer, that means I wrote books. When I say I'm an engineer, that means I do engineering. Okay, now you call him a prophet. That is his profession. Now, what is the prophecy or prophet you prophesy?
You can call me naive, or I don't know how, but the message has come to me, so I don't have to question it.
No, this is not a question.
I'm following it.
You're trying to speak to me in your own logic, my friend. My friend. You said to me a message came to me from Muhammad, right? Okay, the message is what? He is a prophet, so prophet, he prophesied. What the prophecy he gave you?
So much things. Even when I do my prayers,
give me one. Give me a prophecy, my friend. Give me a prophecy he gave you. How you call him prophet, but he have no prophecy?
What do you mean with prophecy?
Don't you know what prophecy means? Don't you know what prophecy? Prophecy is telling me something nobody knows, said by God to him or to the prophet. Correct?
Sorry, again, please.
Prophecy is God telling me something, because the real prophet is God. He is the one who prophesies about the future. This is the future, the unseen. So you're a prophet, or something happened now, but nobody knows about it still.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the prophecy of your prophet? Like what?
I don't know. The simplest thing that coming to my mind is about the small and the big things that are going to happen when the world is going to an end.
Small and big what?
The small and big things. I don't know how to call it, but the coming of Jaddal, or I don't know.
Come on, the coming of the Dajjal. I mean, what Dajjal? Muhammad, he described okay, if we talk about it, your prophet, he described the Dajjal to look like Allah. How you accept that?
I don't know, but it's
What do you
maybe
mean you don't know?
something
I mean, my
just
friend,
like
I'm asking you, how the judge, is he a man or he is not a man?
I think he's something that pretends to look like a man.
So he's what?
Oh, look, I don't want to get deeper in this Dajjal thing, but
okay, my friend, let's go back to zero.
We were talking about like
okay, let's go back to zero.
Of Muhammad.
You have no prophecy.
You know, he said so many things about mankind that happened, and he said that like 1,400 years
ago. What? Like what? Give me one. Do you want to start?
There will be, I don't know, the most rich people will come from the desert or something like that. I
really?
Think
he said that? Oh, okay.
For example, but there are thousands of maybe 100 or 1,000, maybe 10,000. I don't even know really. But every time I get some, I believe in it for sure. You know, it's not a thing about question.
Okay. You know, when you're a prophet, who is a prophet, kiss a black stone. Is that something his God told him, or he have a hobby to kiss stones?
I don't know where this is coming from, but I believe that if he kissed some stones, there must be something about it.
Okay. You're a prophet, he said. I asked Messenger of Allah about the pestilence. I don't know if I'm saying the word correctly. It's a disease, you know, killed many people. He said it's a punishment which Allah He sent upon whoever He wills. Is that right?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
The plague, according to your prophet, Allah He sent it only for those people who eat them. Is that correct?
The plague? What is it?
In the hadith it says that Allah He sent the plague on the nations who Allah decide to punish them.
Okay, what does the word plague mean?
It's a disease, can kill people. Like it's like let us say it's like a flu, but it's very bad. It kill you very fast.
Okay, and what was the hadith?
It can be spread. Okay, but
what was the hadith?
The hadith says that Allah He punished people who they have such a disease. This is a punishment from Allah. And your prophet, he says that such a disease will never enter the city of Al-Madinah or Mecca.
Okay.
Okay, but people they die because of this disease in Mecca and Medina.
Okay.
Okay. So how in the hadith says Allah He punished those who have a plague? It's a punishment, and then He says that the one who died by the plague, he is a martyr for Allah.
Okay. I never said like that everything must be like for like 100% correct, because maybe this was about something else, or I don't know.
I want you to go right now and search. Let me ask you. Hold on, wait. You can go right now. You can go and search right now. Did the plague enter the city of Medina? You will find yes, and many times. When Muhammad he says that Allah also said, neither the Messiah Ad-Dajjal, the false Messiah, nor the plague will enter the city of Medina. He's a liar. How you can say he's a prophet? He prophesied that the plague will never enter the Medina.
But maybe when we die, we will find out that this thing will clarify. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? They entered already the Medina. He said
it's not black and white.
He said, my friend, he said, neither the false Messiah, neither the plague will enter the Medina. And you can go right now to the Saudi government website and you can check how many cases of plagues happen in the city of Medina and the report of death. So Muhammad in history, and you will see that Muhammad here is a false prophet.
Okay, that can be true, but it's still not a reason, to say that the whole religion is.
No, it's a reason because if I claim to be a prophet and you prove me saying a lie, that's mean I'm a false man. What do you mean it's not enough to prove?
Oh, I mean, maybe we just understand it wrong, because it can be.
No, here we go. Explain
or something like that.
Friend,
I don't know.
It's very simple. It's a plague. We know what it is. He promised it's not going to enter the city of Medina. What understanding wrong? It's very simple. Here we go in front of us.
What exactly is a plague?
It's a disease. Really I don't know what's your language. What is the language you understand?
German.
Okay, take the word and translate to German. Plague. Translate. I don't know what is in German.
It's a plague. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know it. maybe he was talking about some specific plague, and you know.
No, my friend, this is the only one that people knows. People die by it by thousands, by millions through history. So it used to kill, Europe suffer from it, Middle East suffer from it, Jerusalem suffer from it, Saudi Arabia suffer from it,
Okay, so I have no answer for this, but now I want to ask you something.
Ask me something.
What is your real problem with the Islam?
Well, Islam is a very filthy cult, spreading violence and hate, and it destroy all countries I know. Where I'm coming from, my country is destroyed because of Islam. As simple as that. Is it a problem for you or not?
No, it's not.
Okay,
I can truly understand that it's all right. Okay. But I know that people told you this often, but you also know that it's not about the Islam that brings hatred to places. Maybe people can utilize it, but that also happened with Christianity. So will we go and say, oh, okay, let's just rip off Christianity because it brought so many people dead?
Okay, here we go. We have Quran. Do you have a Quran with you?
Yes.
Okay, read for me chapter 5, verse 14, if you don't mind.
Oh, I do mind because I don't want to read it right now.
Why not?
Because I read it in German.
Read it in German, no problem.
No, I don't want, sorry.
It's okay, I understand German.
Yes, but I just don't want to read it now.
I speak all languages except the language you understand. So I'm like your prophet. I speak all languages except the one you know now. So now you read it in your language. It says that Allah, He spread hate and enmity between the Christians, one to each other. And you are the one saying to me, there's some people, they use it for their own agenda. But your God, Allah Himself, He's saying, I am the God who like to spread hate. Are you against hate, my friend, or you support hate?
I am against hate.
Okay, so how you support Allah then? If Allah is saying, I'm going to spread hate and enmity between the Christians, so what will we do now?
Look, even if He didn't say that,
even
today we would have.
It's not even.
We would have hate, right?
Okay, no.
So He tells us.
Okay, hold on. But here we have a problem.
For a bigger reason. So
okay,
but I don't question it.
My friend, what kind of God? If God is spread hate, Shaitan, he do what then? What is the job of Shaitan?
But that's the story. Like, even if there wasn't Islam, even if there weren't even
my friend, I don't care. You keep running from the question. You keep running. You keep running. We are talking here about someone who claimed to be God. Don't tell me if there's no Islam, there's Islam. You will say to me there's hate. No, Allah says that the hate exists because He spread it. And this is your book. So stop playing a game. I don't know. I don't care. I have no idea.
I tell you, look, it's for me. Okay, maybe there must be hate, and even if I think it's so bad and stuff, but maybe it is for a high reason and it is for something I will not understand.
It doesn't matter what I said. Let us make it simple. Let us make it simple. Whatever I say to you.
Also we don't live for this life, even for that.
Thank you very much. I have no time for kids talk. Because obviously, whatever you say to me, okay, but you give me no answer. A second ago, you were speaking against hate. The second I showed you that this is the Quran teaching hate, suddenly you have no problem with it. You give me a speech about hate. If this is what Allah He do, Shaitan He's doing what exactly? What is the job of Shaitan right now? You Muslim, you believe in Shaitan. So if Allah is the one who spread hate, Shaitan is doing what? He's watching. He's saying to Allah, good job. Good job, Allah, good job. Good job. What is that? The one who should spread hate is Shaitan. Shaitan should say, I will spread hate and enmity between them. But this is God. So God, He spread hate. And Shaitan is saying to Allah, he's learning from him, good job, Allah, good job, I'm learning. Keep going. So what you said to me, I have no problem with it. No, I don't want to read it. Why you don't want to read it? Violence. Isn't it the Quran says go and kill the Christians and kill the Jews unless they pay you money to live? Pay or die. That is Islam. So what do you mean, why you have a problem with Islam? Islam want to kill me. If Muslim took over, pay or die. And you are telling me what is the problem? What kind of religion, what kind of cult, it says to a human being, just because you don't agree with them, pay or die? And what kind of a prophet, if you pay him, he have no problem, he will let you live and not to worship his God. If worshiping Jesus is a big sin, how come it's not a big sin no more if I pay him? Let us see this. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, did you mute YouTube?
Okay. Yeah, we closed the YouTube.
Okay, good. So what do you want to say to us, my friend? Go ahead.
So, I'm Christian myself. I have a friend of mine, we're sitting here, we're talking, and he doesn't believe anything that you have to say about this. He doesn't believe. I've showed him a couple of videos of yours, and I would like you to convince him, or not convince him, but talk to him about this.
Yeah, it's not disrespectful or anything. You know, I grew up as a Muslim, and the things you describe doesn't fit in my brain.
But it doesn't matter if it fits my brain or your pocket, my friend. That's what your prophet said. I am showing you what your prophet said. So you said to me it doesn't fit in my brain because your brain cannot believe it, and you are trying to go in denial because what your prophet is saying is cannot be right. And this is why you say it doesn't fit in my brain. But I'm showing you on the screen everything I say.
Okay.
So do you, as an example now in front of us, do you agree with your prophet saying? I don't know what is your education, but do you agree with him that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be like her, and if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be like him? Do you agree with that, or this is silly?
Okay, you said it's in Quran.
Oh, this is now in the Hadith, but in the Quran we can go to the Quran if you want. But what do you think? Isn't it silly? And this is Sahih. And this is
doesn't make sense.
And this is Sahih. So what we will do now? This is what your prophet said. What we will do?
Okay, I have never heard any hadith like that.
My friend, now you heard. Here we go. I'm showing the reference in front of you on the screen.
Okay.
So
and you said Sahih hadith?
It is Sahih, absolutely Sahih. So what we will do now? How your prophet can be a prophet, and he say, and you yourself agreed that this cannot be right. Doesn't make sense, as you said.
Okay, so this that you pull up. Okay, I'm not Arabic, and I don't fully understand Arabic.
My friend, I'm showing it in the screen in English, and this is your Islamic translation. This is Sunnah.com. I'm going to post the link for you in the chat. You can open YouTube still, but mute YouTube so you don't have double sound. So I will post the link. Here we go. It is Sahih. So what we will do now?
So okay, let me read this translation.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. Take your time.
Can you scroll down your screen on YouTube?
Yeah. Here we go.
A little bit, please.
You see the hadith number? And this is the whole hadith.
Can you scroll it up, please?
I can't open it up. You can open the link from your side if you want. I posted in the chat.
Did you? Okay.
I can post it again in the chat.
Okay, you're saying the man has orgasm and women have orgasm. It doesn't say anything like that.
No, it says that. It says the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow, and whichever of them comes first. Do you know what comes first mean?
Okay.
Okay, comes first is orgasm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whoever of them comes first, the child resembles the parents.
Okay. See, so you are interpreting the things however you like.
No, you give me your interpretation. Go ahead, no problem. I'm listening.
So it doesn't say anything like that, the orgasm or anything. It's just comes first.
Okay,
like,
what comes first mean?
How do you explain this?
I'm listening to you. You see, you are smart, you are adult, but I'm listening to you. Okay, what comes first according to your understanding?
It could be a biological thing too, like whatever.
My friend, we are adults, we are not kids. He is saying there, the water of the man is thick and white. This is about the sperm, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously talking about the sperm, about orgasm, and he's saying, and the women water is thin and yellow. So Muhammad, you think that women have orgasm too, and that the water you see in the vagina, which is supposedly yellow and thin, that is the orgasm of the women, and this is her sperm. So, and he says, and whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parents.
Okay.
Okay, so now based on
Okay.
this, what you understand from comes first?
Okay. So however you're explaining, like to me, I understand whatever you're saying, but you just interpret it.
My friend, forget about me. My friend, what's your name? What's your name?
Hassan.
Hassan, my friend. Forget about what I am giving interpretation. You give me the interpretation.
So what okay. You have more knowledge than me and everything. I'm not. I'm just asking questions to make things clear to me.
Okay.
All right. And I've never heard or read this hadith anywhere before. So I don't know how to explain this. I mean, so you are saying that a prophet shouldn't explain these kind of things to his ummah?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I said to you first time that you said to me doesn't make sense. You're the one who said that to me, right? You said doesn't make sense.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
So
but the way you explain it to me, you talked about orgasm and vagina and all that. That doesn't make sense. But hadith that you put it on here, it does make sense.
No, my friend, it says whichever of them comes first comes about what? Is it about coming from the door? Is it about coming from the window? Or it's about sperm?
Yes. When you have sex, one of you does get comes.
This is called orgasm. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we agree that the word comes first. This is orgasm. So your prophet claiming that the ones who comes first is the one in charge or the reason of the look of the child. So if the women have orgasm first, the child will resemble the mother, will be a female. If the male have orgasm first, the baby will look like the father. How in the world can be a prophet saying such a thing?
What is wrong with that, saying that?
Because my friend, whoever comes first have nothing to do.
He was the prophet, he was the messenger, he's going to teach everything to his ummah.
Okay, what is your education?
What is my education? I'm going to college right now.
Okay, can you do me a favor after we finish conversation, me and you, and check in Google what decide the gender or the look of the baby? You will see that this has nothing to do with who have orgasm first. What does have to do with this? So this is obviously a very clear mistake, and there's no way Muhammad.
So I don't have like the clear proof or evidence of yet now, but the science it has proved that now that gender and the male how do I say that in English? It can be decided by a man or woman when they do for the eggs or the sperm. If you want, I can find that out and I can send it to you.
Hold on. Muhammad is making it simple. Whoever comes first. So what is the main key? Coming first. Now, let us go to different. The same thing, just to make things for you more clear.
Okay.
A woman, she came to your prophet, and she spoke to him in the front of his wife.
Okay.
And she's asking him about if she have to wash her private part, for she have a wet dream, sexual dream. Okay. So Muhammad, he said this. Read with me carefully. And this is, we can read in Sahih Bukhari or in Sahih Muslim. It says the following, which means this is a Sahih hadith. Salim went to Apostle of Allah and said to him, Apostle of Allah is not ashamed of the truth. Is bathing necessarily for a woman when she had sexual dream? Upon this, the Messenger of Allah said, yes, when she sees liquid in her vagina, which means you have to wash. Salama, this is the wife of Muhammad, said, Messenger of Allah, does the women have sexual dream? By the way, it doesn't say that. The women, the translation is not really accurate. It says, does the women have such a thing, which means orgasm? He, the Holy Prophet, he said, yes, let your hand cover dust, which means like, don't be stupid. If this is not true, in what way does the child resemble resemble her. So your prophet claimed that the sexual liquid in her vagina, which is yellow and thin, is the reason for the child, and he is telling the woman she have to wash it. She have to wash it. This is something not internal, external. It's a liquid she can see in her vagina. Muhammad claimed that this yellow thin liquid is the reason for the child to resemble the mother. Is that what science says? And is this Sahih hadith? Absolutely, it's Sahih.
Okay, can you give me the hadith number? And
sure. What do you want? Which one? You want Sahih Bukhari? You want Sahih Muslim? Which one you want?
Sahih Bukhari.
Okay, let's go and give you Sahih Bukhari. Here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari. And
yes, I'm going to ask this thing to my scholars, and I'm going to clear with them too.
All right. Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 130. Or you can go by the other reference, the English reference. Volume number 1, book number 3, hadith number 132. All right?
Hadith 132.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now let us go to the Quran. What about the Quran?
Okay.
Okay. In the Quran, have you ever heard about your prophet saying that the sperm coming from the ribs of the women?
No.
Okay, let's go to the Quran. In chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, and you can
you tell me the name of the chapter?
Chapter 86, At-Tariq.
At-Tariq, okay.
Yeah. And as you see, I'm using only Islamic website, Islamic scholars. I'm not using my own interpretation. I don't do that, you know. But Muslim says, I go, okay, this is what it says. Let us go for it. Here we go. So this is At-Tariq, chapter 7, Tafsir al-Jalalain. I'm sure you heard of al-Jalalain before. He's a big scholar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Issuing from between the loins of the man and the breast bones of the women.
Okay.
What kind of God he says such a thing? That
okay, can you go to the, you said issuing from between the lines of the man.
Not the lines, actually, this is false. The translation is false. It says as-sulb.
Yeah.
As-sulb is the backbone.
Backbone,
Yeah.
Yes. Can you go to the ayah or the part of the ayah before this one?
No problem. We can go. Here we go. Let me show you the whole Quran. The whole chapter.
Not the whole chapter. I just want to see this side.
I know. It's okay. I mean, you have the right to see what is before it, what after it. I understand. It's good because sometimes,
like I said, you are more knowledgeable than me. I'm just
friend,
trying to clear my things out.
My friend, trust me. I'm talking to you based on your knowledge. I'm not being hard on you. I'm being like very patient, and I'm going with you. Here we go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is not part of the Quran. This is a corruption. This is why it's not number 1. By the sky, Allah, He swear by the sky and a certain planet in the sky. And وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقُ النَّجْمُ الثَّاقِبُ. You know. And then He says, go here. Now let the man think of what he is created. He is created from a drop emitted, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. Surely Allah will be able to bring it back to life. And this is like supposed to be after you die. Okay. So where you are coming from, you are a drop emitted from between the backbone and the ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Backbone of what? Backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. If you don't like Jalalain, we can change a different scholar. Do you have a specific scholar you like? So
that's fine.
Yeah. If you want, we can show you. Like we can go to Ibn Kathir if you want. Do you like Ibn Kathir?
No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's go to Ibn Kathir then. This is Ibn Kathir. We go here. Ibn Kathir, and I will show you in the screen. I'm choosing the verse in front of you. Okay, chapter 86. And by the way, Ibn Kathir is a big fat liar for me because always he tried to defend the Quran, lying about the meaning, but still we will use it to show our point. Ibn Kathir is not explaining the Quran, he is trying to defend the Quran. So look what Ibn Kathir says. I'm going to show you the whole screen, hold on. Okay. So let the man see what he is created This is alerting the man of to the weakness of his origin. Okay, and what will happen to the hereafter? And they continue here. It says, explain the verse we're talking about. He is created from water gushing forth, meaning the sexual fluid that comes out bursting forth from the man and the woman. Does it say out bursting forth? Does it say that? It's not something inside, it's something outside, correct? Out, bursting out, right? Bursting out. Out from where? From the man and the woman. The man's sperm come out of his private part, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So this has come out, it's not internal. And then the women water come burst out too. And then he says, thus the child proceeded from both of them by the permission of Allah. And then he continues explaining the verse after it. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone or the loins. This is between two brackets, it's false, it doesn't say loins, it says backbone, more accurate, or of the men and the ribs of the women, which is referring to the chest. This is false translation too. It's not referring to the chest, it's referring to the location of the necklace. Exactly. You see, when you put your finger like down your neck all the way, when you touch your ribs, this is where at-tara'ib is. So at-tara'ib al-mar'a is the location of the necklace. I can show you the reference in Arabic. So your God claiming that women have a sperm coming from the location of the necklace, women have a sperm coming from the backbone, and this gushing fluid make the baby. What do you say? Read with me. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, the fluid, yellow and fine in texture, the child will not born except from both of them, i.e. sexual fluid. So now, are you going to say to me this is my interpretation, or it's not my? I'm just sharing with you, my friend, what you Muslims say. And now, look what will happen. You go to your scholar. Your scholar, he will say to you, don't listen to those kuffar. They are liars. I say to him, my friend, he did not. He showed me Ibn Kathir.
No, I'm gonna go and talk to them, and because this is what I want to make clear things in my mind. So I'm gonna go to my scholar and I'm gonna ask these questions that you explained it to me.
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What about you ask your scholar to debate me live on here?
I'm gonna try that. I'm not sure if he's gonna do that or not.
Why not? I mean, he because by doing that, he can answer all the Muslims about this topic or any topic we are talking about, and for sure he would do a better job than you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will tell you.
That will help everybody, and that will stop me from making Muslims leave Islam. Do you know how many Muslims leave Islam because of me, my friend? Because until now we cannot find a scholar he can refute me. So maybe your scholar can do better, and finally somebody will stop this guy from making Muslims leave Islam. So what do you think? Tell him this is a jihad for Allah. I mean, don't you want to stop the people from leaving Islam? Here we go. This guy, nobody can answer him. People that see this, anyone who see this, he will leave Islam. There's no way this is God talking.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay, thank you. So guys, did you hear our friend here? He's a nice gentleman. I welcome all the Muslims who have that. I can tell that he have a good family, he has a good parents. Because look how he talk. First, he speak with respect. He's not insulting. He's not calling names. And that is telling you how he grow in which house. The house he grow in, obviously, it's a good mother, good father. They taught him how to talk to others and not to be not to go crazy and just to try to fight over being stupid. I mean, we are talking in a human being in a civil way, and this is what I like to hear from Muslims always. I wish all Muslims are like you, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was talking to my friend too. We both listen to your videos sometimes, and I see people cursing out, and this is not the right way to debate. Nobody can learn like that.
Right. Anyway, my friend, I will be happy if you can get me your scholar. And if he said no, he will not debate me. Ask him why. Ask him.
Sure.
Do you want this guy to mislead people? Isn't it your duty to show everybody that he is not telling the truth? Or maybe he himself is misled. Maybe he can convert me to Islam.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I can get the versions. I like versions, to be honest with you. I'm a man.
Because I know that.
I'm a man like all men. We like versions.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying maybe your scholar can convert me to Islam and make me get some versions.
some virgins.
Yeah, in the heaven, don't you know that Allah, He will give us a lot? Right now, Allah is making, He is softening the skin of females in the heaven, and He spent 1,000 years to soften the skin of each. I cannot wait, my friend. They are so soft. Look like we can do slide on them. 1,000 years to soften the skin of a woman? I mean, I don't know how in the world we can believe in such a religion. What kind of God is God?
So, no, the scholar I'm talking about, he's going to talk to you, and I will make sure that he talk to you, because the things you're explaining, there are people in Islam too that they are misleading. Like the things you are saying, you're talking about hurs, right?
What is that? Is that misleading?
I mean, sometimes it's exaggerating things and adding up things. But I will talk to him, and I will try that he talk to you, because he's an old guy. He don't know about Skype or anything. And I am overseas, so I will try somebody can go to him and do a Skype conversation with you.
Well, as long as he speaks English, he's more than welcome, and we will be happy to talk to him. And
we can get a translator for him too, if it's possible. He don't speak English.
Well, if you can get me somebody he speak English, then it's better, because translation might make the answer lose.
Because like you were saying that, like I said, I don't have so much knowledge about. I'm being honest, not about Islam or Christianity. I am just born Muslim in a Muslim house. Just grew up like that.
I understand. I'm not blaming you for being a Muslim, my friend. I'm here, my duty here, because we love the Muslims and we want them to see the truth. You see, if you love somebody, you invite him to the best. What is the best for a Christian? Ask yourself. The best for us is Jesus. Do you agree? The best for me as a Christian is Christ.
We all believe in Jesus.
So I am inviting you. No, you believe in the wrong Jesus. The Jesus you have in the Quran is insulted, is humiliated. Quran does not respect you.
If he's insulted and Muslims believe in that, they're not Muslims.
No, my friend, if you don't insult Jesus, you don't believe in Jesus in Islam. Let me show you. Do you want to show you?
No, that's what not my parents taught me.
No, your parents, they don't even know Islam, the same as you. They are just born Muslims like you.
Okay, so the thing you were saying, no, I will talk. Yeah, you want to show me that about Jesus?
Yeah,
peace be upon him.
Okay, what about the Quran says that Allah, He blow in the mother of Jesus' vagina? Is that an insult? With my respect to you, I'm not trying to be a bad person. With my respect to your mother, if I say that to your mother, is that respect to you?
It is disrespectful.
Huh?
It is disrespectful, but
okay.
Like, if you go straight to the translation of Quran, it's the tafsir doesn't say that.
My friend, because they are lying and they don't speak Arabic. The Arabic is very simple. It says farjaha. Farj in Arabic is the vagina. She have a farj. She is a woman. The farjul rajul is the penis. The farjul mar'a is the vagina. So when the Quran says that he blow into her vagina, I mean, obviously, this is a disrespectful. He can use many thousand in Arabic. Language is very rich. There's a million words we can say. What blow in her vagina? What does that mean? All right. And what about Mary? She says, "I am not a hooker." What kind of language is that? And the Jews, they said to her, "You are, your parents, they were not hookers." What kind of language this language is? What about your prophet saying, the one who is proud about his inheritance, tell him go and bite the penis of your father? What kind of language this language is?
Okay, so that's what the confusion in my brain is, because you explain all these things and I don't have much knowledge about these things. You explain hadiths and ayats from Quran, but like you were saying, people are leaving. So the confusion in my brain is why so many people are converting to Islam then?
They meet me, they leave Islam again, doesn't matter. This is their bad luck, because they are deceived, they lied to. Here we go, I show reference. I don't show my face.
Because I see it in front of my eyes, people converting to Islam every day. My friend,
let me tell you. When somebody convert to Islam, the Muslim, they will make tens of thousands for him. That a person, he left Islam. But when somebody leave Islam, he hide his face. Correct? Nobody talk about it. Nobody dare to call. They don't even dare to mention their names. So the story is different. The fact the ones who leave Islam is a lot more than those who convert to Islam. And not only that, those who convert to Islam, they stay a year or 2 or 3 and then they leave Islam. They find that the Muslims, they did lie to them when they converted to Islam. They told them something and they found Islam to be something else.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes sense because when I did, like now, how many videos you saw in the internet saying the Quran is full of miracles, scientific miracles? How many? Thousands, right? But do you know that not a single one of them is true?
That's not true.
Okay, choose one for me, and I will get it busted right now in front of you. Which one?
Okay. Can you go? That is the one that starts with the Ikra Bismi Rabbikal Lazi. That explains the whole thing about the reproduction, like how the man is created.
Okay, I will go there. You choose it yourself. It's not my fault. This is the chapter of Al-Qalam, right?
Al-Qalam, yes.
Okay, let us go there, and we will see what your God he said. And again, you will notice right away that the first chapter Muhammad he received from his God supposedly is wrong, you know, because how Allah he says such a thing, proving the ignorance of the one who wrote the Quran. The Muslim, they call this in the Quran today al-alaq. Read with me carefully. You are the one who chose this chapter, right?
Yes.
Okay. What was with me? The first line in the Quran is a lie. Why? Do you know why?
Why?
You Muslims believe Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, how Allah he says to Muhammad read?
He sent Jibril.
No problem. How he said to him read? The guy he cannot read.
What do you mean?
Okay, if I know that you are a person don't speak English, should I ask you to speak English?
No.
Unless I do not know that you speak English, right? So the one who is talking here to Muhammad, either he do not know that Muhammad cannot read, or he knew that Muhammad he cannot read, yet he is ordering him to read to make a miracle.
Okay. So what I understand, according to my little knowledge, is that message is for the whole ummah, not just for Muhammad.
No. This is a message was for Muhammad, was Muhammad alone. This is a verse was given to Muhammad.
Yes, because he was the messenger of God.
No problem.
What I understand from that is
my friend, hold on. I speak Arabic. Arabic is my first language. I'm an Arab. It says here, Iqra bismi rabbika, not Iqra'u. Iqra for one person. Okay? And this verse came to Muhammad. He was in the cave of Hira. All right?
Yes.
So he was not speaking to a group. He was speaking to one person. His name is Muhammad. He said to him, Iqra. Here you notice the mistake, because if Allah is all-knowing, he should know that Muhammad do not know how to read. Secondly, Muhammad, he said to him, to Jibreel, 3 times, I cannot read. The guy, he squeezed him 3 times, and still he says to him, read. So what the point? Did he make him read? No. Did he know that he do not know how to read? If you say he knows, and yet he says to him to read.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you. My phone is about to die. I'm gonna call you from my friend's phone.
No problem.
That's fine?
Go ahead. No problem.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, babe.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is you again, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Now look with me. So this is the first mistake. And then he says, okay, he created the man from a clot. Do you know what a clot means?
Yes.
What a clot? Tell me what a clot means.
A clot. See, English is not my first language either.
My friend, this is Quran in Arabic, not in English anyway. So what?
Yes. So
what the clot?
The clot is like how do you explain it to you?
It's a dead blood, my friend.
Yes.
Okay. How such a mistake can happen? A human being is created from dead blood.
You said what is clot?
Dead blood. Dead blood.
Okay.
Okay. Alaq is dead blood, and this is your Islamic translation in front of you. Create the man out of mere clot of congealed blood. How in the world anyone can believe in that? This is a mistake. This is not science.
Okay.
A human being,
I
a human being is not created from blood. He is created from a sperm, which is going to the egg, and the egg will go to multiply. Not even the sperm. The sperm deliver the DNA, activate the egg, and the egg itself start multiply. So what a congealed blood is talking about? So Allah first He created the blood, and then the blood started growing.
No.
Okay, so this is a mistake. Another mistake. You see, this is the chapter you gave me. Let us see how many mistakes.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, here the Muslims, they say proclaim. It doesn't say proclaim. It says iqra. Iqra in the name of your Lord. Okay. He is the one who taught by the pen. What pen? Who is the one who learned by the pen in Islam? Muhammad learned by the pen?
See, like I told you that I understood these things, this whole ayah and everything. This is for not just for Muhammad, it's for the whole ummah.
My friend, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Allah taught nobody by the pen. This is a lie. Because simply, the pen is not even an Arabic word. It's not created by Allah. The pen is something created by nations are not Muslims, not even by the Arab. The word qalam, the Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا. We made it a pure Arabic. But the word qalam is not Arabic. So how he claimed that
it's
he taught
Farsi, right?
Huh?
It's Farsi.
Well, there is many origin for it. I don't want to go in details, but for sure it's not an Arabic. Even the Muslim scholars agree that the word qalam is not Arabic. So
yes,
even the word Quran is not Arabic. I mean, Quran itself is not Arabic, it's Aramaic. So he taught the use of the pen since when? What is that? You know? So Muhammad here, all what he's doing, he's trying to make Arabic music, has no meaning. Look what he says. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق. So he's trying to keep the same rhythm in the music. So because he's doing that, the verses come with no meaning. Now, as long as we are talking about this, you asked me to go here to talk about this one specifically, that he created him from cloth, right?
Yes.
Okay. If we go to different verse in the Quran, we will see the following.
Okay.
Read and tell me how in the world God can be God and he said such a thing. We made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. Sperm will turn into dead blood. What is that?
It's not so.
It says that in front of you, my friend. It's not me who's saying that. Okay. So we made the sperm into a congealed blood. This is impossible. This is false. And then the sperm became a clot. That's stupid too, because there's no egg here. It's the sperm transforming from a stage to a stage. The first stage is dead blood. The blood doesn't grow. The reason Muhammad he says that because he noticed when women they have miscarriage, the blood come out and the blood is dead. The baby is dead. So he thinks this is how the baby is created from a blood like this, solid dead blood. So he come with this mistake, and then he says that and then we made out the loom, and then we with bones, and then we closed the bones with the flesh and etc. So based on your prophet teaching, every stage by itself happen in a certain time, and the others they are to follow. But this is not true. The bones they start shaping from the beginning. They are soft, yes, but they are bones. The organs they start shaping from the beginning. They are small, but yes, they are exist. So this is absolutely false statement. If we go now to the hadith to understand what Muhammad's saying, who knows what he meant in the Quran better than him? Muhammad, right? You know better than me and you, right? Okay. So let's see how Muhammad explained this verse for us in the Quran. Read with me carefully. He said, the drop of semen remain in the womb for 40 days or 50 nights. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
When a drop remains in the womb for 40 or 50. Okay.
According to science, sperm can live up to 5 days maximum.
I don't have knowledge about that.
I will search for you. I will show you the screen right now so you can see with me. Okay. Let us see. Please be careful, please. This is, I just search in Google. You can do the same. Since the sperm can only live for maximum of 5 days. Do you see it?
And where? No, I can't see that.
I'm showing on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So how maximum? 5 days.
But not in the womb.
My friend, the sperm doesn't go. What womb? The sperm. What womb? The sperm can live inside the woman for maximum for 5 days.
That's not. No, that's. Does it?
What?
1 second. I want to Google that too.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Congratulations.
Did you find it?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm sorry.
So obviously your prophet, he just added 50, added 0 to the number 50, to number 5.
Okay. Yeah, I cannot find anything on Google.
Okay, so your prophet, he cannot be a prophet of God because here we go, even the life of the sperm is a false statement. He said 40 or 50. And then angel come and say, oh my Lord, will be his good or evil, as you see. And he is claiming that the last stage in the creation is male or female. And this is absolutely false. The right away, when they have the fertility, immediately the gender of the baby is determined, not at the end. From the beginning, when the sperm right away go inside the egg, right now we know if it's a male or female. So this is again a silly mistake. Read with me this one here. The same story, your prophet saying the same story. So this is a very repeated story from your prophet, proving to us that your prophet cannot be a prophet of God. And now, if the Muslim, they want to say to me, this is weak, well, this is not weak. And by the way, even weak hadith is accepted. It is sahih. There's nothing that's called weak. It's a lie. What happened through centuries, the Muslim, they start filtering things which is not as suitable for Islam, because obviously Muhammad can't be a prophet if we accept them. So they start saying this is weak and this is strong and etc. But as you see, now it is strong. I will not be surprised if after 20 years from now, the Muslim, they will say this is weak. There's no way we can accept this, but it's strong.
Okay.
So how this can be a prophet of God?
Okay. Yeah, I will talk to the scholars I know, and I will try that they talk to you.
Oh,
and you guys have a healthy debate without cursing out each other.
Oh no, I don't really. You know, for me, I speak to. Did I curse you?
No.
Okay. Did I insult you?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to be as respectful I can.
No, my friend, I speak to people in their language, which means if you want to be rude, well, you know, I have to deal with you in the language you understand. If you are a nice person, I am nicer.
Okay.
Okay. So if a Muslim, he called me to call me names and to insult, well, he brought to himself what he brought to himself.
Yep.
You know, life is like a mirror. You speak bad, you receive bad.
That's true.
Don't call me and insult me. Here we go. You are a Muslim. You call me. Say we are all this time talking. I did not say any word to you. You know. And look, we are having a conversation. I give you time to say what you want.
Yes.
And I can say what I want. Other Muslims, in order to avoid debate, they keep talking. Because they are panicked. They don't know what to do. They are scared to let me talk because they knew that this is a guy. His name is a Christian prince, and he is horrible. You know, we do not know what he knows. So if we let him talk, he will, he will do what he usually do. So the only way is we call him and we keep talking. And this is the only way to stop him from getting Islam busted or even to ask us questions.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I will try that somebody can go to that guy and you guys have a conversation.
No problem, my friend. Thank you for calling, and feel free to add me to your Skype, and you can call me anytime.
Sure, thank you.
All right, take care.
Do you have any questions, Elvis? What is...
All right. He sent me a link of a priest who have a homophobic priest who use male prostitute. My friend, a priest or not a priest, he's a corrupt. Muhammad is a corrupt man. He claimed to be a prophet. The Bible says that every human being is a sinner. And priest is not a different person for us. We don't worship priests. So if a priest is a bad person, he is the same as Muhammad. As simple as that. Let's see what this guy was trying to do. Answer, Abdul. And listen, the panic, they will keep talking. They want me to let me talk. Go ahead.
Right, that's why you keep
See,
putting me
here we
out.
go. He will keep talking. He will not let me talk. Are you going to answer or
I'm
not?
letting you talk.
Okay. No, you cannot. Don't let me talk. You are here just to insult and to call names.
No, I'm not insulting
Okay, let's see.
anyone.
Let us start from zero. Okay.
Start from zero.
What do you think about what you are talking about? Your prophet saying that the sperm live inside the mother womb for 40 or 50 days. Do you accept that, or this is a lie?
I want to talk about the Trinity.
It's
that
not up
you
to
don't
you.
seem
We
to
have a topic.
understand.
We talk about it many times. It's up to you. You don't not convinced. So now, are you going to answer or not?
It's not that I'm not convinced. It's that
I don't care. Here we go. You are just a kid. We repeat the same story over and over. And I get you busted from your book. Let's see this one guy. You are here just to insult and to call names.
No, I'm not
Mute
insulting
you.
anyone.
Let's see. Mute you. Let's start from zero. Mute you too. Okay.
Oh, zero.
What do you think about what you are talking about? Your prophet saying that the sperm lives. Before you call me, mute you too. And if you are a Christian, don't call me. And they lie and they send me text supposedly to make me believe that they are, they if you see the text they send me, they are deceivers. I want to leave Islam, and then we call and we see somebody making fun and making jokes and etc. Let us see. No problem. We are laughing anyway.
You?
See, here we go. How are you, Abdul?
Hold on.
What happened to you? Somebody stopped in your nose? Are you the elephant who closed the door of the van over his penis?
Huh?
Stupid people. This way, I am just taking your call just for a laugh. I know that you are a scam. Let us see this one. Yes.
I want to apologize on behalf of all these idiots that are calling me.
It's okay. You don't have to. You don't not do wrong. So how you can help you, my friend?
Brother, I got a really big problem. My girlfriend is Christian, and I'm not Muslim. Yeah.
So supposedly you are better than them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
Okay,
I'm not here to.
Your wife, your girlfriend, her name is Khadija or Sophia?
No, man, it's Fadwa.
Fadwa. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, and
so you have a girlfriend now.
bro, listen. I'm not here to joke and fuck about it. I'm being serious.
Don't use a bad language, please. Go ahead.
I need your help.
Basically,
in Islam, I told her, that violence against women is not allowed and stuff. And she's been showing me videos of yours where you say that, in Islam, actually violence is encouraged and all those sort of things. Bear in mind, she's Christian, and we keep arguing and stuff. And then, I came across one of your videos where you say, look, Muhammad said, beat your women into submission and all those sort of things. But I don't know what to do about it. Like, I'm not sure. Like, would you be able to show me a bit more? What it's like?
First of all, you're the one you call her your girlfriend. She's not a Christian. Are you saying girlfriend as a friend or a girlfriend?
No, girlfriend as in couple.
Okay, so she is not Christian, my friend. Secondly, this is in the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 34, where it says
can you put it on the screen, please? Can you put it on the screen, please?
Sure. Chapter 4, verse number 34.
It's not coming up. It's okay. No, it's coming.
Let me show you. What translation is your favorite translation?
I don't mind as long as it's from the Quran. I don't really mind. I'm not gonna be here playing the game of weak hadith, weak Quran, whatever.
So chapter 4, verse number 34. It says,
this is in the Quran, right?
For those whom you fear, rebellion, like let's say your wife, you told her to make some tea for you, and she said, okay, like sound doesn't like it, like you felt something not right. So what do? You scream at them, and you can even, you can jail them in their rooms. And if you want, you can discourage them.
And that's if they're not obedient to you, right?
No, if you fear they are not, they did not became obedient yet, not disobedient. And then here it says, and then if they obey, you seek not against them. So here, if you fear that they might go and be disobedient, so this is like.
It's like cheating. It's like if I feel like she cheated on me or something like that.
No, in Islam, if a woman she cheated on her husband, the punishment is stoned to death. You stole that from the Old Testament of the Jews. So here is about a woman you might fear she is not yet disobedient. As I give you an example, you said to her, "Bring me water," and she moves slowly and she sounds like she don't like it. So this is, you fear that she is rebellion. She has not been obedient yet, or she's in the way to disobey. So what do? The Quran says, admonish them, punish them in beds, and discourage them.
So it's like so violence basically in this sense would be allowed, right?
As you say, discourage them.
But I've been told that in Islam you're not allowed to violence against your girlfriend or woman is not allowed and that kind of stuff.
Where it says that, here we go. This is the Quran.
No. This is what I've heard. I haven't seen. I haven't read the Quran and stuff like that.
No, this is not true. And actually, here we go. Your prophet, a woman, she came to him, complained that her husband, he did beat her, and he made her skin greener than her clothes. And what Muhammad
in the hadith, I saw this. I think in one of your previous videos.
Yeah. So what Muhammad did, he took the side of the man, not the side of the women.
Okay, and also I saw the thing, but I didn't thoroughly understand the thing where it says, if to witness, you need to bring. If there's one man, you need to bring two women because their mind is not working properly or something like that.
Yeah, the Quran says that women they have half a brain. And this is why two women are equal to one man. So if one of them she forgot, the other one remind her. And this is proven to be scientifically wrong. If you take your wife to a party or a dinner, and then you come back and we ask you what you ate, you will not remember. But your wife, she will tell you what everybody in that place was wearing clothes. What kind of hairstyle, correct? What the food was. Women, they give you the details. Men, they don't care. So. This is a false statement.
Yeah, And also, so basically, human rights are not really respected, right?
You see, there's nothing is called human rights.
Because you see all these feminist movements. Islam is a religion for equality.
Human right is something flexible. Even those who they call themselves feminists are funny, because it's up to them to decide what is a human right now, and it's up to them to say what is not a human right, right? So for them, if a woman they claim that now women they have to grow hair under their arms. I mean, this is silly. What does this have to do with the human right? Grow your hair over your chest too. I mean, this is silly. So they are not an example to talk about what is a human right. The human right is you have the right to believe as God. He created you to be free, to be or not to be. You want to believe in Him, you don't want to believe in Him. Otherwise, why there's heaven and hell? If we want to force people to believe in something, then there's no need for heaven and hell. People go to heaven because God's supposed to reward them, right?
Yeah.
For the belief willingly, but in Islam there's no such a thing. So we don't want to mix between human rights and some silly people saying things that does not have to do with like somebody sent me an article saying that we need to strong the women or string the women, and they are advising the women to wear sexy underwear. I mean, how in the world how a woman she would be stronger if she wears sexy underwear? Mental illness. I mean, what we can say, people really, if you start following a fool, then you become a fool, and this is what Islam is about. You follow Muhammad, you aim to be Muhammadan.
Right. So from an Islamic perspective, okay, for example, if I'm violent towards my girlfriend, that wouldn't be a sin, right?
According to Islam, your girlfriend first in Christianity and in Islam, you can have a girlfriend as a girlfriend for muta. Like let's say you have to make you have to do a contract with the girlfriend to sleep with her, and that will call muta, which means you have to pay her. Do you pay your girlfriend?
No, but the contract says it has to be verbal.
Okay, well, this is haram. In Islam, this is haram. You have to tell her how long you want to sleep with her, and she have to agree about how long and how much you will pay her, and that will make her lawful for you. Right now, you are committing sin. If you want to do a sexual relationship with the women, you have to do it according to Allah. You offer her money, she accepts the money, and for how long? So like you have to say to her, I want to sleep with you for the coming month, and I will pay you $100.
Wait, is Nakibal Mutar only allowed? Isn't it only allowed for 3 days, maximum 3 days, and it has to be verbal?
No, you can increase as you wish. This is it's an agreement. For how long? It can be one night, it can be 1 hour, it can be 1 day, it can be 2. Let me show you this hadith here in front of you.
Yes, please.
It says Allah Apostle said, if a man and a woman agree to do muta, not temporary marriage, and doesn't say, this is a false translation. You see the word marriage here? Do you know Arabic?
A little.
Okay, here it says, أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال. Doesn't say marriage. توافقا على عشرة, agree to sleep together, to live together. So any man and a woman, they agree to have relationship, which means in bed together, to live together. Their muta should last for 3 days, 3 nights, and if they like to continue, they can do so. And if they like to separate, they can do so.
All right. So basically, okay, but if you agree, for example, it has to be written or verbal, right?
No, if she agrees. Not written. It's just verbal. You have to tell her how much and how long, and she have to.
But what is your girlfriend like?
There's nothing is called girlfriend in Islam. This is how the girlfriend is. You hire a woman for sex. It's a contract for sex. She is a prostitute. So because you have to pay her. If you don't pay her, it's not allowed. So she have to get paid because she took off her panty for you, and you have to tell her how long you want to sleep with her, and she have to repeat. And she say, let us say, you say to her, I want to sleep with you for 3 days, full 3 days, and I will pay you $200. She have to repeat saying, I agree to sleep with you for 3 days for the total of $200. If she don't do that, this is not halal.
Okay, so that's a sin basically.
Yeah, she have to repeat and agree in the terms of this contract, of sex contract, which is how much and how long.
All right.
And when the time is over, there's no need. You don't divorce her because she's not your wife anyway. It's just a sex.
But what if you don't want to pay her, or if she doesn't accept payment?
That will not valid. Then she is doing a haram because she have to get paid.
Yeah, that's a bit funny.
Well,
I mean, how, if she's your girlfriend,
she's not a girlfriend. I said to you, this is not a girlfriend. She is.
I know, but I'm talking about
she's a hooker.
Today's society.
Yeah.
Today's society.
Well, you pay. I agree. You pay only a woman. A woman she accept to get paid for sex. She must be a whore, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Islam approve you to have sex with the whore, not with the girlfriend.
Yeah, and also I've got another question, but I'm not trying to be rude or anything, or too explicit here, but in Islam, having big bang, from the back is not allowed, and we did it, so that is that sin?
No, this is not true. They come with their own interpretation, but the Quran says it clearly. You can have sex in any place you want. If we go in the Quran, you will see Muhammad says, "Nisa'akum harthun lakum." Your woman is the same as a tithe for you. So dig in your tithe as you wish. Chapter 2, verse number 223.
Wait, I'm writing chapter 2?
Yeah. Chapter 2, verse number 223.
All right, cool.
The Jews, they were saying that if a person have sex with his wife, they say it's a fiction, that if you have sex with your wife from wrong location, the child will be blind. All right, or let us say you have a cross eyes, which is stupid, right? But it's just they spread those ideas, so men they will not do that. The ignorant men they will not do that with their women. Muhammad he wanted to answer the Jews. He said, "No, your women as the same as tithe. So dig in your tithe as you wish." Now some scholars they start saying this is not about having sex from the anus; it's about having sex from behind. So he's saying, you can have sex from behind or from the front, it doesn't matter. But that's not what the argument was about. It's about having sex with the women from her private part, the front part, or the back part. What is the space he can be inside? He hang up. See, yeah, internet is fine. He hang up. Unbelievable. Let me call him again. You see his internet. So your internet is working because this is why. Okay, don't answer. Because if it's not working, it's not going to ring. Somebody says to me that there's God, there's things he cannot do. That's false. That's false. God Almighty, he can do everything. This is why we call him Almighty. He is capable of doing anything. If you want to say to me, can God be evil? Can God be evil? This is not about he can or he cannot. This is against his nature. That's why he don't do evil. But it's not about he cannot. I can be evil. God cannot be evil. I can kill. I can harm. I can steal. I can God don't do that not because he cannot do, but because this is against his nature, his ethic. He's a wonderful person. It's not about he cannot. God cannot lie. This is not about him. He cannot. That's because this is against his nature. It's not about he can or he cannot, because anyone can tell a lie. You know what I mean? When we say God do not lie, that's because this is against his nature. He's always decent. All right? Yeah, you see, you are misquoting the Bible, my friend. Says that God, it's impossible to God to lie, not because he cannot, that because his nature is the truth. He is the truth. So how are you expecting the truth to lie? Do you understand me, guys? If he is the truth, then how do you expect from the truth to generate lies? Isn't it Jesus said, I am the truth? The truth provides the truth only. But it's not about him able or not able. This is not about the ability. This is about the nature. Yes, my friend.
Hello?
All right, we go back to zero. So can God be infinite and yet he's inside a space?
Can he be infinite? Oh, no.
Okay, so if Allah cannot be inside a space, why Allah is a physical being then?
No, that's not what I do. I said to you, let me explain myself to you again. He is not bound by time. On the other hand,
time? What time? I'm not talking about time. Did I mention time to you?
Yeah, that was my criteria.
No, I'm not talking about time. I'm talking about physical space. Allah is inside the physical space.
Physical space.
Allah is inside the physical space. I did not mention the word
no,
time.
I said no.
No, he cannot be?
No, he can't be.
Okay. Here we go. We have a hadith in front of us. Your prophet, he said that Allah, your God, he will change his shape and he will come to you in a shape other than the one which you saw first time. Okay. How Allah, what shape Allah he have? And how he changed his shape? And when our Lord come to us, we will recognize him. But with this, look what it says. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know and will say, I am your Lord. Do you see it, my friend? Allah will come to them in a shape. And they will say, no doubt, you are our Lord.
I don't understand your point here. You don't make a point.
You are the one who said to me a second ago that Allah cannot be inside the physical shape, inside the physical being, inside the physical space. When your prophet said that Allah, he will come to you in a shape, shape is a shape.
Where is it?
It's in front of you in the screen. Allah will come to them in the shape. Huh?
It's not there.
What do you mean not there? Guys, sorry, let me see it in the screen. Sorry, the screen is not on. It's my mistake. Okay, here we go. I highlight it for you. Allah will come to them in a shape.
It's not there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you and will say, I am your Lord, and they will say, no doubt you are our Lord. So Allah have a shape. Okay, now, this is not a question. You said to me that Allah cannot be inside the physical shape.
See what you do now. You're doing gymnastics on words now. Okay, let me tell you what I said to you. I said you cannot be bound, limited. What do I mean by limited? When your Lord, when your supposed alleged God, which is not a God to you, came down as a human being, he became limited within time. He was bound by time and a specific location. That does not create the majesty of the heavens and the earth. You cannot be bound by time like us humans. We're the creation. We are bound by time, not him. You see my point I'm trying to make to you. You, on the other hand, taught me something that Allah will come to them in a shape. They know and will say, I am the Lord.
Okay. Is Allah inside that shape or is outside the shape?
No. How does this correlate with what I asked?
What?
How does this correlate with what I asked?
I'm asking you, is Allah is inside that shape or he's outside the shape?
He says Allah will come to them in a shape they know and will say. So he will come in a shape they will know and they will say, and you know. So what is this? How's this?
Okay, Allah is where Allah is located now. Is he inside that shape or he is outside the shape? I mean, my question is very simple. Even a child in the age of 9, he knew what I'm saying. Is he inside that shape or he's outside that shape?
The word shape has a...
The shape, whatever that shape is, whatever, it's a shape. Your prophet, he said a shape, so we have to respect your prophet well. Your prophet, he said, it's a shape. So is he inside that shape or he's outside the shape?
I don't think he says he will come to them in a shape they will know. So wherever the creator is, we don't know. We say he's going to be shape. We cannot comprehend him. So wherever he is, he comes to them in a shape. Which means that is a necessity that is done by time.
So the shape of Allah, whatever it is, you are going to accept it. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's different to yours.
So there is no way you will reject Allah if he is a shape you don't like. Maybe he came in the shape of a man. You will not reject him if he came to you in the shape of a man?
He won't.
He will not do that. So Allah always will come to you in a shape which you like, and it's okay.
So I'll tell you why he won't do it. Because he died. Okay, let me...
Because it's what? Because he's what? Because he's what?
Calm down. I'll bring you the verse why he's not coming in shape of a man. Let me just show you what he said about Jesus being God and being a man. Where's the ayah that how can Jesus be God? Allah, he eats food.
You mean how Allah can have a son if you don't have a girlfriend? Is that the one?
No, don't. I said to you, how can Jesus be God if he eats food? Allah says that in the Quran.
Because he eats food. So, but idols don't eat food too. Pagans, idols don't eat food. Does that mean they are God?
No. You claim him to be the creator.
No, hold on. Because he don't eat food, that means he's God, right?
But is it in the Quran?
Okay, no problem. You see, you're trying to get out of my topic about eating food. Because if Jesus eats food, and then he should be like me and you, and should not be resurrect people from death. He should not be alive until now. He should not be healing the leper. He should not making the blind see. He should not be able to walk in water. He should not be controlled the nature. He should not be able to do things nobody can do. Here we go. This what man who eat and drink do only. But Jesus, he can do what nobody can do. So you concentrate only in Jesus. This is what you see in Jesus only, that he can eat food. No, listen. The shape of Allah. You said to me, Allah cannot be inside the physical space. Allah now here is inside the shape, right?
Okay, what's I find it. يا أهل الكتاب لا تغلوا في دينكم ولا تقولوا على الله إلا الحق إنما المسيح عيسى ابن مريم رسول الله وكلمته ألقاها إلى مريم وروح منه فآمنوا بالله ورسوله ولا تقولوا ثلاثة انتهوا خير لكم إنما الله إله واحد سبحانه أن يكون له Son of Mary was a messenger of Allah, and his word which he directed to Mary, and a soul created at a command from him. So he was
it says there that it's a soul created from him. It says there the word created. It says there the words the soul created from him, or you are adding things up.
No, it's in the brackets. I can show you.
It's where? It's where?
In the brackets.
In the brackets, so there's a lie. It's not. Doesn't say that. So this is the fabrication. Thank you very much. Now we go back to zero. I want to say thank you for quoting for me this chapter in the Quran, chapter 4, verse 171, because this is the same verse proving to us that Jesus is God, and we will go back to that. We will say, hold on. We will go there, but let's finish this one. All what you are trying to do, you are trying to escape the problem that your God Allah is coming to you in a shape, and you are saying to me that the shape of Allah always is going to be holy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and Allah will not come in a shape which is not accepted. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Allah will not be in a shape, any shape you Muslims don't accept.
No, didn't say that there. Let me read that again.
Okay, Allah will not be in any shape which is not fit with His Majesty, to the point you Muslims will reject.
No, I didn't say that there.
Okay, what you will say is, tell me, okay, make it clear for me. Allah, when He come in a shape, do he come in a shape fit with his majesty? Yes or no?
No, he comes in a shape that people recognize.
Okay, sheep recognize. Does it fit with his majesty or doesn't fit with his majesty?
Yeah, obviously, it fits his majesty.
It's fit with his majesty, which means there's no way you Muslims will not accept his shape, because if you don't accept it, this means it does not fit with his majesty.
You're confusing yourself.
You see, you are trying to escape away because you are terrified and you are scared to answer. Allah come to you in a shape. Is that shape always fit with the majesty of Allah, which will make you accept him?
No.
No?
No.
Yes. Okay. So you are confirming to me, because maybe later you will say I did not say that. You are confirming to me that Allah will never come to the Muslims in a shape which they will not accept.
The Muslims will never accept. No, you didn't say that. A shape that we will recognize.
This is not a question. The shape which you will recognize, is that the shape of Allah or it's not the shape of Allah?
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody come to you in a shape you don't recognize, are you going to reject him because he is Allah or because the shape is not true?
No, you can't reject the same day. We will recognize it. This is a prophecy.
You cannot reject the shape of Allah, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So as long it's Allah, it doesn't matter what his shape is going to be, you accept, correct?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Correct. Thank you, guys. Be my witness. He said that. So what we learn from you, that as long it is Allah himself, even if the shape is not the way you want it to be or you expect it to be, you will accept it the way it is.
You see, that's your trickery coming again. They know and they recognize it. But why did you just lie to me? I said that.
Okay, so how you can recognize the shape of Allah if you never saw Allah?
Saying the prophecy. So
what prophecy? Okay, describe for me Allah. As long as you just say it, they will recognize, everybody heard you. They will recognize the shape of Allah. Do you know the shape of Allah?
No, this is a prophecy that
my friend, this is another question. I know it's a prophecy, but in order to this prophecy to fulfill, your prophet already he died, which means there's no more information to come. Did your prophet told you? Did he told you how the shape of Allah looked like?
In the afterlife.
My friend, this is not the question. This is not the question. If your prophet already is dead and he told you his message and it's gone, if there's any more prophet to come and tell you about Allah, if there's more prophet to come and tell you about Allah, or that's it, Muhammad is the last prophet.
Jesus is coming back.
This is another question. Is there any prophet will come and tell you about Allah's shape?
No.
Okay, so how you will recognize the shape of Allah which you will recognize in the judgment day if you do not know how he look like? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, sure, I hear you. Actually, the voice is better now. Okay. So how you recognize the shape of Allah? What is your criteria to recognize the shape of Allah? Is that the fingers, the foot? What? Yeah, go. Hold on, guys. I need a minute. All right. He did not call back, huh? Let me call him back. I don't think he will answer. Yeah, I think he's gone. Oh, he's here. Hello? Okay. So my friend, so Allah, you said to us, there's no way Allah will come in a shape which you will not be able to recognize, correct?
Okay, according to the hadith,
So no, I'm asking you. There's no way Allah, because you said Allah, your prophet, he made a prophecy that you will recognize him, correct?
No, one second. Let's read the hadith. It says Allah will come to them in a shape they know. So Allah will come to the believers and in a shape they know. So this is a prophecy about us knowing the shape of Allah.
How you know the shape of Allah?
What do you mean, how do you know shape? Well, obviously we recognize him as the creator.
How? What is the shape of Allah?
Because once we see him, obviously we can recognize he's the creator.
Okay, but he's coming in shape. So there's no way you are going to be confused that this is him or not. Right away, when you see it, you will accept.
Obviously, he's not same as it doesn't look like us.
Okay, so this is mean that Allah, he will come to you in a shape, and the second you see him, you will be able to recognize him. You will not have a doubt. It's about him. It's him or not.
Obviously.
Obviously. Okay, you confirm that. Can you confirm that to me for 3 times?
I'm telling you right now, we will recognize it. Yes.
Okay, so you confirm to me there is no way that you, when you see Allah, you will not recognize him. No way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, no way. Why is that? Why you are sure?
Because he doesn't. Okay, let me give you another idea. In the time of judgment, we come there and we're all lined up, and there's a creator there. Once we see the creator, we will know this is the creator because it's not different from us. He's different from us. He doesn't look like us. So when we look around, we all look the same. And when we look at that shape you're talking about, we will be able to differentiate ourselves from the creator.
So it's impossible. So it's impossible for you that Allah will come to you in a shape you don't recognize. It must be a shape you recognize always.
Yeah, indeed, that.
Yeah, but you see, I understand what you are saying, and you said there's no way, and you confirmed that 3 times, which is enough for me. But now I'm asking you, but how you will know his shape?
So how the question is how and why. You need to stop these questions.
Okay, I have a surprise for you. In the same hadith it says that Allah come to you before he come to you in that shape. If you go a little bit a few lines, it says Allah he come to them in a shape, and the Muslims, they say to him, we seek refuge from you by Allah, and they consider him shaitan. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they knew, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. You see it? And you are the one who said to me, there's no way, and I made you say that 3 times, and you confirmed that to me, that because Allah is glorious, amazing, there's no way you will not recognize his shape. So how the Muslims were not able to recognize the shape of Allah here? What's wrong?
Okay. Allah I can't see this. What are you talking about?
It's in front of you.
Okay, yeah. This is two different things.
No, it's not different thing. It's a shape. You see, you got busted. It's a shape. Allah is coming in a shape. Is Allah coming in a shape here or not? Is Allah coming in a shape or not?
Yeah.
Okay, he's coming in a shape. What the Muslims will do? They will reject him. They will reject the shape. And you are the one who confronted me that there's no way. Okay, I'm coming down. You are the one. Everybody is laughing. It's recorded.
That's your entourage.
No, you are the one who said that, and not me. I asked you 3 times. You confirmed to me that there's no way Allah will not be recognized because his shape is glorious.
Yes, I told you.
Okay, so what is the shape Allah? Okay, so no problem. What is the shape Allah now is coming with, which you Muslims will not recognize?
Let me explain myself. I will reiterate what I said to you, so everyone can hear what I said to you. I will not even backtrack. I said to you, I gave you an analogy. I said we're all in the day of judgment. The believers, the non-believers. We look at each other, we all know with the creation. But once we look at the creator, we'll be able to differentiate ourselves from him. Did not say that, Allah. What's so wrong about that?
What's wrong with that? You said to me that the shape. What's wrong with that? You asked me to. Did you say something to me? Should I say it? Why you are asking me to calm down? Are we fighting? Hold on. Don't you want me to answer you? You said something to me. Shouldn't I answer you?
No, you said I got busted in terms of
unbelievable. My friend, you are the one who confirmed that there is no way Allah will come to us in a shape which we will reject. And I asked you that 3 times, and you confirmed that 3 times. Now you see it in front of you. Okay, now let us go. You get busted. Everybody's laughing. Now, why you will reject the shape of Allah? What's wrong with the shape?
No, calm down.
What's wrong with the shape? No.
You said I got busted. I'm saying I never got busted. So
okay, people will judge. No problem.
No, they can judge their offense.
No problem. Okay. Now, why Allah shaped Allah is coming to you with this shape? You Muslims will reject him and you consider him shaitan.
Can you show me? Can you give me the book of the hadith? And whatever.
You see, a second ago you never asked about the hadith number, but now because things is getting really bad for you, here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is authentic hadith number 6573.
Can you scroll up as well so I can read the context? So you just highlight.
Yeah, no problem. Here we go. Let us go. No problem.
And after this, I have to ask you a question as well. I want to ask you a question.
No problem. Here we go. The people, they ask Muhammad, can we see Allah? Can we see Allah? They are talking about seeing Allah literally. He said, well, and he's talking about the day of resurrection. He said, yes, you are not going to have hard time to see him the same as you look at the moon and the sun. And then here he's talking about, he's telling them a prophecy, as you say, that Allah will come to you in a shape other than the one which you know. And then the Muslims will say to him, we seek refuge from thee by Allah, which means they consider him shaitan. You confirm to me that there is no way the Muslims will not be able to recognize the shape of Allah because his shape is holy. Obviously,
you're going too fast.
Obviously, this shape is very ugly to the point Muslims.
No, you're going too fast.
Too fast in what?
I never read it. You just skip it.
Oh, okay, let me give you the link. You can read it on your own. Hold on. Go. Here we go. This is the link.
Inshallah. Today I will show you how you're busted.
Nice. Let us see. Already we are busted already, my friend.
I know the proof to you, Jesus is not God. And the Bible is good. Okay.
Yeah, right. You prove to me Jesus is God from the verse you quote me from chapter 4, verse 174.
No, I never. You will find
okay,
out.
I will show you. Okay, I will show you. Now read for me. Allah turned to be the devil.
Oh, this is long hadith.
It doesn't matter. It's going to take you a few minutes to read it. Who cares? Obviously, Allah is the devil.
No. Your book is the devil, not us.
Okay, let us see.
And it says, whoever used to worship that thing, they will follow it. So anyone who worships the moon, the sun, they will follow it. So anyone who worships false deities, they will follow them, including the hypocrites. Follow the content in the shape. I caught you.
Okay, go ahead. Abdul is laughing. Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, go on. Speak your Judaism. We are listening.
So basically, the context of this verse is talking to the non-believers, talking to the people, the pagans, talking to you basically, the people that worship the sun, the moon, and they will be basically, Allah will show them how false, and Allah will come to them in a shape that they don't know, and they say, this is our Lord, like they took the sun as the Lord, they took the moon as the Lord. That's the context of this verse.
My friend, you are the most stupid Muslim ever I saw all my life. Read with me carefully. You are certified donkey, sorry to say so. Listen. You see, it is the one who is saying that is Muslims because they say to them, I am your Lord. They say, we seek refuge by Allah from thee. The Christian, they will say, we seek refuge by Allah from thee. Are you stupid or what? The Christian, they will say, we seek refuge from Allah by thee. Or the Muslim will say that.
No, calm down. You're insulting now. Let me tell you what I think.
I'm not insulting you. You are the one who insulted me. You call me pagan. You call me worshiping the sun and the moon and the blah 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 false god. Kuffar. You call me the names. And now when I say to you what you need to deserve, how you come to the conclusion that when Allah here He come in the shape He is coming to the non-believers? Why you are a liar? Where it says that?
And you're not used at how many donkey and all of this.
We seek refuge from Allah from you. Who is the one saying that?
Huh?
The Christian saying that or the Muslims?
So you can't say, then say, so you see my day with resurrection singing to Allah. Whoever used to worship anything that followed him, they used to worship the sun, they followed it. And he used to worship the moon, they followed it. And he used to worship false deities, they followed them. And then only this nation, i.e. Muslims, will remain. In including their hypocrites, Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know. And you say, I am Lord, they will say, this is for you, this is the update till our Lord comes to us. And when Allah comes to you, you say, yes, like it. And Allah will come and say, they know, or say, I am Lord. They will say, no, that they are Lord. And they will follow him. Then a bridge will be laid, and the invitation, and over that bridge, there will be hooks. That's for Allah. The hooks of the bridge will be like thorns of Sudan. And just that the gate was inside, going on. But these hooks will snatch the people upon their knees. Some people will be in because they eat the tea of that bridge. They cut into pieces of gold and stuff.
Are you done?
I'm trying to get to that position.
It's in front of you. It says, i.e. the Muslim. It will remain including their hypocrites. So this is about you. This is about you Muslims. This is about the Muslims. Muslims who they are truly believers and Muslims who they are hypocrites. Allah will come to them. And he will say, I am your Lord. And they will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you.
Now I got it.
Now he got it.
Okay, calm down. Okay, let's not use that. How many religions are we? Okay, it says, i.e. Muslims will remain, including their hypocrites. So Muslims and the hypocrites will remain.
Including their hypocrite, which means the Muslims and the hypocrite Muslims.
Calm down. This is saying hadith in brackets. i.e. Muslims brackets. In the hadith.
No problem. Okay.
And you highlight it.
And.
So it's like,
okay.
and what do you think? It's in brackets.
My friend. So what? Is it who is the one? You see, no, the bracket is there to get you busted. It is you who said that this is not including the Muslims. This is your Muslim translation.
Oh, you have to be.
Okay, hold on, guys. The Muslim, they got him busted, not me. Be my witness. He said this is not for the witness, not for the Muslims. But the bracket there, i.e. the Muslim, is made by who? Is that something Christian Prince he added, or this is rare in your website?
Okay, can I just interject? Quick second. So earlier I gave you the verse and I used the brackets. You said that's in brackets, it's not there. So why are you lying? But right now you like the brackets. Why do you have this agenda?
I'm not saying it's there. I'm saying this is your Muslim explanation. It says i.e. the Muslim. You deny it's for the Muslims. So the translator, he got you busted to confirm that this is what it's meant. Thank you very much. Who is the one who put the i.e. Muslims? Is that the Christians or you Muslims?
Calm down. I see the game you're playing now. Earlier when I used it, why did you stop me? Why did you say you're lying? Why did you call me a liar?
Because you say this is for the Christians.
No, calm down. You got busted now. We caught you. So earlier when I used it, why did you say I was lying?
You're lying because you say this is for the Christians and for those who worship the sun and the moon. But here it says that your God Allah is coming to you, and He is going to say to you, I am your Lord, and look with me. The one who worship the sun, he will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. The one who hold on, let me show you how stupid you are. The one who worship the sun, he will say, I seek refuge by Allah from you.
No, calm down. Okay, listen. Okay. The monastics will be tricked.
Calm down, my friend. How somebody worship the sun, he will say, you are not our Lord, we seek refuge with Allah from you. If person worship the sun, he will say, you are not our Lord, we will seek refuge to the sun from you, not to Allah. So they are seeking refuge to who? They are those to know their religion. What are they? Are they seeking refuge to Allah, or they are seeking refuge to the sun?
This is a monologue or dialogue. Can I just speak for 1 second? Okay,
Sure.
Let's focus on what you're saying. You're talking about what you say. And then only this nation will remain, including the hypocrites, and Allah will come to them in a shape other than know, and they will say, I am the Lord, they will say, seek refuge with Allah from you. This is our place, you will not follow me till our Lord come to us. This is the munafiq. This is not the Muslim, this is the munafiq.
Abdul, you are an official certified donkey. Sorry to say that with you. Because the munafiqeen is the Muslims too.
Yes, but the munafiq.
Doesn't matter. Allah is coming in a shape, right? My friend, hold on. In front of you, it says clearly that those people, they believe in Allah. In the beginning, you said to me, this is the one. Look how you change your mind now. In the beginning, you said to me, alhamdulillah, those are the Christians. Those are the one who worship the sun, the moon like you. And now you admitted that those are the Muslims, but they are the liars Muslims.
No, I never read it, so I refrained. I was wrong there.
Okay. Now, okay. I will go with you. I will go with you to the end of the road to see how many lies you create in the coming 15 minutes. Now, okay, hold on. What we learn from this, that Allah is coming in a shape other than the shape which they knew. Is that correct? Is that correct? Okay. Who is the one who says we seek refuge from Allah? Is it only the liars or all the Muslims?
Okay, let's read it again. He says,
read it again. Go ahead. Here we go.
No. Okay, you're saying that I'm lying. We'll find out who's lying.
You're lying, my friend.
Yeah. Okay, I'm lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's read it. This will refute you right now.
My friend. You speak Arabic, right? Don't you speak Arabic?
Don't worry.
Do you speak Arabic or not? Let me show you. Let me get you busted in Arabic. وتبقى هذه الأمة فيها منافقوها فيأتيهم الله في غير الصورة التي يعرفون فيقول أنا ربكم فيقولون نعوذ بالله منك هذا مكاننا حتى يأتينا ربنا. So this is the nation. Muhammad is speaking about his nation, including the hypocrite inside the nation. So all the Muslims, Allah will come to them. Allah will come to all the Muslims.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So Allah will come to all the Muslims, and the Muslims still. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Oh, you're right. You will come to all of them. The Muslims will recognize you, but the Munafiqs won't.
No, read with me carefully.
No,
read with me carefully. Allah changed his shape. He changed his shape. It's not about to recognize him or not. Allah changed the shape. He changed the shape. Read with me. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they knew or they know. He come in a shape other, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. Then we will not move our place, and nobody will follow you till our Lord come to us. And then when the Lord come to us, we will recognize him, as you said to me before. And then Allah, listen carefully, and then Allah come to the same people, the same group. Then Allah come to them in a shape which they knew. And then he will say, I am your Lord. And then they will say, no doubt you are our Lord. You got busted 20 times in 5 minutes, my friend. So this is the same people. They reject Allah for he changed his shape. Now hear the problem. It's not all the lies you said. It's not all the things you got busted with. No. The problem is now you have two Allah. You have Allah number 1 and you have Allah number 2. Which one you follow?
Okay, let me help you. Let me reiterate what I said to you. I'm not going to move from this point until one of us are defeated.
Sure.
Okay. We say here, and then only hypocrites. So the Munafiqs are there. You understand that? Don't say I was lying. Say this. And Allah will come to them in a shape other than they knew, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we will not follow you till our Lord comes to us. And when our Lord comes to us, we will recognize it. Then Allah will come to them in a shape they know, and they will say, I'm your Lord. They will say, no doubt you are our Lord. They will follow him. So the first time when he came, that's the Munafiqs. I believe that's the Munafiqs speaking.
My friend, it says then only this nation, i.e. Muslim. Do you see it?
That's right. That's your bracket.
Don't be stupid. No. Only forget about the bracket. Delete it. Erase it if you want. No problem. It says then only this nation will stay. Muhammad he spoke about the other nations who worship different God. Correct? Only this nation will stay. Will remain in there, including their hypocrites. So the majority is not the hypocrite. The hypocrite is including between the Muslims. Allah will come to them and in a shape other than the one which they knew. So this is a new shape. This is shape number, let us say shape number 2. And then he will come to them and he will say to them, I'm your Lord. They consider him shaitan. They say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. And this is our place, we will not follow you. Why? Because it's shaitan, obviously. We seek refuge. The Quran says it clearly. When you see shaitan, he starts inspiring you with things. Seek refuge by Allah, right? Against shaitan. So when we say a'udhu billah, you seek refuge by Allah from shaitan. So here the Muslim, they call Allah shaitan. And here you will see Allah, he come to them in a new shape. And then the new shape is the one they knew. Okay. And they will say, no doubt you are our shape, our God.
Okay, let's establish it. There's two shapes here. Let's agree on something.
Okay. So let us make it clear. Me and you, hold on. We will write every word you say, because I noticed that you are a person who swallows his words so fast. You say something in a minute and then you take it. Okay. So you just say, guys, did he say Allah? He has two shapes. Did he say this?
No.
You just say that. You said there's two shape here. Those are two shape. Shape of who?
See, the way you do, you stop someone at half point. If I say,
my friend, the two shape here, you admitted that there's two shape. Shape of who?
Okay, let me finish. Don't interrupt.
No, give me an answer, short, and then you can explain. The two shape here are shape of who? This shape, no bullshit. I know it's a bullshit. Everything you are saying is a bullshit. I agree. You are running away. You just admitted the two shape. The two shape are the shape of who?
Can you stop talking for?
No, I want you to give me an answer because I am here to corner you because you will speak forever saying nothing. Finally, we made you admit that Allah has two shape.
No.
Okay.
No.
Are you saying the first shape is not the shape of Allah?
You stop me halfway through my.
Are you saying the first shape is not the shape of Allah?
This is a trick that you do.
No, I don't, my friend. I do all my tricks so Muslims can be forced to say the truth. We have shape number 1 and shape number 2. Shape number 1, make it clear for me. You are smart and we are not. Shape number 1 belong to whom? Give me the name of the person.
Okay, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
Shape number 1 belong to who? Give me the name of the person.
I can't speak.
Why you will not give me the shape number 1 belong to who? Is it belong to Muhammad? Is it belong to the angel Jibreel? Is it belong to Aisha? Is it belong to who? Give me the shape. Is the shape of who?
Allah will come to them in the shape of.
Thank you. This is the shape of Allah. Finally, we made him say something. So this is the shape. This is the first shape here. Is the shape of Allah. Wonderful. Okay, now you hang up. You hang up. Yes, my friend. So thank you very much for agreeing that the first shape is the shape of Allah. What about the shape? The second shape. What the second shape is the shape of who?
Okay, calm down. Do not interrupt.
My friend, I'm talking to you, please. The second shape, just to make it easy, the second shape is the shape of who? This shape here, the second shape. Give me a name, please.
Both of them is Allah.
Thank you very much. Guys, did he say the word both? Did he say the word both? Okay, both. Let me write it because later he will say I did not say that. Both shape for Allah. Okay, I will move it and I will put it here so everybody can see it. So now, so we have an agreement. We have an agreement, me and you, that Allah have both shape. Okay, now Allah have both shape, which means two shape. Which one of them is Allah? Oops.
Yo, can you stop giving me
no problem. Which shape of them is Allah? Is it both? You said both of them are for Allah. So now where is Allah? Where is Allah?
Let me see.
In the shape number 1 or shape number 2?
Can you let me speak? Can you have a...
Sure, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. So the first one, when you're saying we seek refuge in your regime, I interpret this into the monastics. The monastics are not able to recognize because they're hypocrites. In their nature, they are hypocrites.
That's a lie. That's lie. Because it says the nation and the hypocrites, Allah will come to them. It doesn't say the munafiq will not recognize. You're a liar. Secondly, this is not my question now. Forget about it. I don't care if it's the hypocrite or not. Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew. So it's a new shape. It's a new shape. It's a new shape. And you are the one who admit it's both shape. Did you say both shape?
Listen, can you let me finish, man?
You just say they are two shape. Now, Allah, where is Allah now? In shape number 1 or shape number 2?
Two shapes in terms of what's it called. The monastics are not able to recognize Allah at all because they're monastics in nature. The second, the Muslimun, are able to recognize Allah. They're both Allah. However, the monastics are not able to recognize.
Abdul, I don't want to insult you, but you are forcing me to say that you are a certified donkey again because you see in front of you it says Allah will come to them again. Allah will come to them again, to the same people. The same people. Allah will come to them again. Do you know how to read? 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 Read with me carefully. Read carefully. Then Allah will come to them, the same people, in the shape they know. So first time what happened, he come to them in a shape which they do not know. Second time he come to them, the same people, in a shape which they know. And this is why they rejected the first shape and they accepted the second shape.
Amna, let me help you. Let me help you.
No, please help me. Please help me.
Okay. Let's set down a premise, a foundation where we all agree. Okay? Allah is talking to the Muslim world, the nation, and also the hypocrite. She's talking to two different people. Correct?
No. You are a dirty liar. You are a dirty liar.
Oh.
You are a dirty liar. Because here we go. It's in front of you in Arabic and in English. In front of you, in Arabic and in English. Allah will come to them. Allah will come to them in a shape. Who? The Muslims, this nation, Al-Ummah. Do you know how to read Arabic? Do you know how to read Arabic or not?
Yes, and who else?
Okay, and وَفِيهَا مُنَافِقُوهَا. Read with me. This is your prophet saying, وَفِيهَا مُنَافِقُوهَا. By the way, you said this is between two brackets. In fact, it is in Arabic. The bracket is correct. وَفِيهَا مُنَافِقُوهَا. Include the hypocrite, which means the nation is the Muslims. Include inside it the munafiqeen, all of them. And Allah will come to them, all of them, in different shape. Okay. And they will reject him, all of them.
No, calm down. Where did I lie? I said to you, he's talking to the nation and he's also talking to monafics. How did I lie there?
You were saying that the one who did not recognize him is the hypocrite.
Yes.
That's a lie. Because he come to them, because let me get you busted why. Because the hadith, when it's continuous, says Allah will come back to them again and they will recognize him. The same people. He did not add a new group. He did not add a new group. No.
I know, I agree with you. That's where you're wrong. Okay, listen. Allah comes to the first time he comes. First time he comes, they're not able to recognize him.
Why?
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 Because they're hypocrites.
No. This is not that's you're a liar. It says because he come to them, because it says in the front of us, because Allah will come to them in a shape other than they knew, not because they are hypocrites. Don't lie. It says there. It says the reason. It says the reason why. Why did they recognize him? Because he came in the shape which they knew. Why they did not recognize him? Because they came in a shape which they do not knew. So the reason not to recognize him, not because they are hypocrite or good, because Allah changed in his shape, and you are the one who admit that Allah have two shapes.
No. What I said to you, let me explain myself again. Two shapes in terms of the monarch are not able to recognize him, and the Muslim.
Shut up, coward liar! Don't call me again. You've been cooked. You've been served. Get lost. Any comment? Yes, Abdul.
Hello, my name is Burak, not Abdul.
Your name is Burak. What do you know what Burak means?
Yes, I know.
What?
It's not about my name yet. Right?
What Burak mean?
It is the thing that brought the prophet to the mighty Allah.
What is that thing?
Sorry?
What is that thing?
Oh, you can look it up. I think you are wise enough to know where you
why you don't
find
tell me
it.
this is your name? Okay, so you have a name, you do not know what it is. So that thing who took Muhammad to up to the sky. What is that thing? You said the thing. Is that a van? What does that mean? What is Burak?
It is not really described because I think we couldn't even imagine what it is.
No, it describes. It says he is bigger than a donkey and smaller than a mule.
Yeah, so
okay, so he's an animal.
You can tell. Like,
he's an animal,
right?
You're
asking me, is it like?
Okay, so he's an animal.
He is myself first before I can speak to you, or what's the thing?
Yeah, no problem. But we are having a conversation, my friend. We have time. It's okay. Come on. We are having coffee together. Take coffee. Relax. So he is a smaller than a mule and bigger than a donkey. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Do you agree that Muhammad he went really to the heaven in the top of a mule?
No. What do you mean? Like, can you repeat this?
How you are the one who told me that Al-Buraq is the one who took Muhammad to heaven, right?
Yes.
Okay. How he took him to heaven?
Somehow, like, can you imagine like quantum physics? You know?
No, I can't imagine. You tell me. He's a donkey anyway. What a quantum physics? He's not a spaceship. He's a donkey. So
it's better than a spaceship, I think. I think it's some kind of a ship that.
How?
That if you would see it, you would like burn to dust, like.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. So, if you see this mule, you are going to be burned to dust.
No, I didn't say that. I said I think if you try to imagine it, you can like come close to it, or you can see it, then it must be something so fantastic that maybe, let me change my words, but maybe you would wish to burn to death because it's all about what you're saying.
That's nice. Okay, let me ask you now. So do you believe this is a physical donkey, or it's not really a real story? Do you believe this is really a physical thing?
Yeah, it must be somehow physical, but can be also something else.
Okay. Now, when your prophet, you describe him that he is between the size of a donkey and a mule. Was he mistaken, or he was imagining?
I think that he wasn't mistaken.
Okay. It says here in front of me, this is Sahih Muslim, I was brought Al-Buraq, who is an animal white and long, longer than a donkey, but smaller than a mule.
Okay.
Okay. Here, there's a question here about the color. Why he's white, this donkey?
I don't know. Like,
okay. Because nobody allowed to go to heaven, even if it's donkey. If he's a black, he have to be white. That's number one. Number two, if there's any witnesses for your prophet when he went to the 7 heaven, 11,